This woman can't stand anything that's neat and tidy. When she sees towels arranged too neatly, she immediately has to mess them up. If things in the cabinet are somewhat organized, she has to make them chaotic and messy to feel satisfied. And every night before going to bed, she anxiously goes around double-checking whether the towels have been carelessly placed, whether the items in the cabinet are in disarray, whether the clothes in the closet are still messy and disheveled. Only after making sure everything is no longer orderly will she finally go upstairs to sleep peacefully. This evening, while washing dishes in the kitchen, she noticed her neighbor's apple tree was flourishing, so she sneaked over to pick some apples for apple pie, but got caught red-handed by her neighbor. The neighbor told her that stealing could get her arrested. The woman made excuses, saying the apples had fallen and were bruised. The neighbor picked up an apple, puzzled, looked at it and it didn't seem rotten at all. The woman made another excuse saying that one doesn't count. The neighbor checked some other apples, still found no signs of rotting. The neighbor said seriously, "This is trespassing." The woman sheepishly said she was just picking a few apples for pie. The neighbor, somewhat jokingly, said he wanted to make a deal with her, but the woman angrily threw down the apples. Went home planning to make a very small apple pie. Before long, the neighbor came over with a bunch of apples. Just like that, through their back and forth interactions, they gradually developed feelings for each other. Although the woman initially hid her real name, after some internal struggle, the man ultimately chose to forgive her. But just as they were about to get intimate, the woman suddenly seemed startled, breaking the moment of closeness they just achieved. The next day, after much internal conflict, the woman finally decided to open up to the man. That's when the man learned that the woman used a fake name to hide from her abusive husband. Her reaction last night was also due to years of trauma. To avoid being tracked down by her husband, she even had to cover the phone and whisper when calling her mother. Hearing this, the man immediately had a brilliant idea. So he put a fake mustache on the woman and added a men's wig, disguising her as a young man. They drove to a nursing home. She finally got to see her mother, but she had no idea that this rash decision would completely expose her whereabouts.